Ready. Recording.
Okay. Having told you what doesn't work and why it doesn't work, having told you that social justice, for it to be effective, doesn't always have to be presented from the viewpoint of the victim, that often doing it from the perpetrator is even more effective. Let's have a look at two songs that one of Australia's top writers, Frank Howson, who's won many awards, written many films in Hollywood, he's written two songs about Chopper Read. A hugely contentious character for so many reasons that crosses every single parameter that we're talking about with social justice. So let's have a look at two songs and see, is it consistent? Is there a premise? Does it follow through? Is it giving information? Is it witty? Is it informative? Does the structure and construction work? Does the syllables, the scansion and meter work? Is it consistent in terms of its content, its meter, its weight, its intention? How the chorus works? Let's have a look. The first song is based on Chopper's catchphrase, and his catchphrase is "harden the fuck up." Just a phrase like that says so much about the character. If you didn't even know who the character was, it says it all. So we realise this song is not going to be a victim song. We got that. This is going to celebrate someone who is tough, someone who is against the Jacks of the world. Yeah? But this is not just someone who's in the pack. This is so extreme, he is like Jack in himself. Think about it. He is so extreme that he's out of the pack. So let's have a look what "Harden the Fuck Up" has to say about the character who says it. And let's see what he's got to say and how it would work with verse and chorus. And this is verse, chorus, verse, chorus. Chopper. The whole damn world's gone soft and gooey inside. Now men are metrosexual and say it with some pride. Women wear the pants and tell us what to do. Thank God that old John Wayne is dead, or I reckon he would spew. Chorus. Women backing vocals. Harden the fuck up, harden. Chopper. Once men had balls, now they get therapy. Women. Harden the fuck up, harden. Chopper. They put highlights in their hair and question my sanity. Backing vocals. Women. Harden the fuck up, harden. Chopper. Thank you, ladies. Backing vocals, harden the fuck up, harden. Chopper, for putting mankind on its knees. Backing vocals, shut the fuck up. Verse 2. If Steve McQueen were alive, he'd be called Stefan, being manicured and sav-blanking down in Cannes. Well, stuff your canopies, don't want to pat your pup. I'm putting you on notice to harden the fuck up. Chorus, the same as the first chorus. It's fantastic. I'll tell you now, I'm just saying it's fantastic. Why is it fantastic? The intention is 100% consistent and clear. You've got the character. There is no question, there's no weakness, there's no deviation from it. It's funny. He's not only giving you a disgusting character, he's empowered him with humour. So you have a character who's appalling. He's anti-women, he's anti-men being soft, he's anti-establishment. But he's gone better than that. He's actually given him an incredible sense of humour. And at the same time, it scans perfectly. They're great little analogies to John Wayne and Steve McQueen. It's great. I go into huge detail. It's great. It all scans perfectly. The intention, this is not someone who's a beginner in writing. He is proudly and unashamedly writing from the viewpoint of someone who is misogynistic, violent, racist. It's fine. You get the point. What's clever, he's done it so you like the character. The difference between an anti-hero and a villain. In a villain, you have a hero and a villain, is that you support the hero because he represents good. You don't support the villain because he represents bad. The anti-hero is fantastic. You support the villain who is bad. You support the villain. Think about it. Hero, villain. We, the audience, support the hero because he's good. Anti-hero. We support the anti-hero because he's bad. Clever. Walt White in Breaking Bad clearly is bad. Tony Soprano, The Sopranos, clearly is bad, morally speaking. Chicago, Velma and Roxy, they are unrepentant murderers. Sweeney Todd is a murderer. Assassins, they're all... It's very clever what is going on in the climate we live in. People are writing about social injustice from the viewpoint of the perpetrator, but allowing us an insight into their psychology so we support, accept it, and further, we like it. We celebrate, we love it. It's funny. This man is saying stuff that is appalling. We're enjoying it. Very clever. Not the easiest thing to do from a writing viewpoint. To create a disgusting character and make us love that character. Not easy. Right, let's look at another song which is very contrasting to this. Oh, I forgot here. Oh no, this is alright. This is alright. Okay. You're out. First of all, this is Chopper's girlfriend telling Chopper he's out. The first thing to say about it, as a chorus, it's so simple. It's 2 words. You're out. It's so clear, 2 little words, and you're defining the breakup of a relationship. She's got the balls to say to him to get out. It's instructive, it's powerful. It puts her in up at 2 words. Have said, but it's so catchy. You're out. It's it. It's that simple. Okay, let's have a look at what happens here. And in fact, I'll play and sing this one so you can hear how this works. It's in 6/8. It's been set up intentionally to give you this lilting melody, right? It's got to have a sense of power for her because it's tough, but it also has to tell her story. The lyrics, they do all of that. They define the character, they give us information, they tell us what's going on, they give us a catchy chorus, they define her and allow him to respond. Let's see what happens. This country's gone mad, means nothing to you. Sorry, it's her, Margaret, singing to Chopper, okay? So, bear that in mind. This country's gone mad, means nothing to you. Darkness and fear walk hand in hand on this avenue, losing our home. This life's a dead end. All my dreams up in smoke, now nightmares around every bend. Yeah, that's right, he says. Run out on me, just like everybody else. I know the real you, she says. What others don't see. Heartless and cold, that's what you want us all to believe. Running away from who you could be. You had enough, well I have. I'm saving me. I'm out, I'm out, I'm out of your life. I'm out, I'm out, I don't want to live this life. You mistrust everyone, you hurt me when you lie. So get this, let me spell it out. I'm saying goodbye. Chopper has 2 verses. Hey there, I'm trying my very best, but sometimes things get in my way. Relax, calm down, it's nothing that causes trouble here today. All of this is news to me. Thought my family was doing fine. If it's wrong, I'll find a remedy. broken, unless you're backing vocals, etc., etc. She goes on and she lives over the top. You get the idea. It's very clear what the story is. Very clear the scenario. You can see it. I don't even have to say anything. You can see what's going on between the two. She's laying down her claim. She's making it very clear. She's also endowing him with such human properties. When she's talking, she's driving him out. She's had enough. She's telling him, you're a fake, you're pretending, you are a real human being, you're not an animal, you're running away from your true self. There is a loving person there. I see what you like. I've caught you out. Don't lie to me that you're this animal, this celebrity psychopath. You're not. It's brilliant. I'll tell you, I can construct this for you. It is very, very effective. Not only is it effective, it is so simple. And that's the point of it. We understand where she's coming from. We understand his defense. He's not sentimentalizing. He, in his own way, in his butch ways, is kind of wanting to save it and deal with it, but also trying not to place the over-importance on it. He's not trying to trivialize it, but he's not getting too sentimental with it either. But he wants it to work. He's clear. She is playing higher status, sir. She will not be talked down. It's so clear what is going on with the two of them. And the chorus, 2 words. That's all you need for chorus, 2 words. It says it all. We get it. You're out. Relationship's over. Get out of my life. Right. It's a very valuable insight in a juxtaposition. You're setting up a scene here. You don't need a scene to explain it. You don't need anyone to say anything. I don't need to tell you anything about it. You're out. 2 people. It's a duet. This is a story. This is what happens. And this is where we go. And the whole thing explains it. Harden the fuck up. It needs no explanation. It's very clear what it is. Someone who is an anti-hero is doing their rant against the world, particularly against soft, feminine, weak men. Something to think about. I think it's a great juxtaposition. It is by no coincidence that Frank Howson is rated as one of Australia's top writers. It's the ability to take people and suddenly you empower them with real emotions, drama and quality that all of us can identify and relate to. But much more than that, you're telling a story and we like the characters. Here in Harden the Fuck Up, we like Chopper. It's funny. You're out. We like Margaret. We're on her side. She's been wronged. My God, he's treated her bad. We get it. We don't even know these people. In one song, we like them because we identify and we engage. When you write your lyrics, do we engage with your characters? Do we care? Do we know what their story is? We want to. The thing about an audience, we are very, very optimistic. We want to be engaged. We want to like the characters. The brain, we want to like the song. We want to remember the hook. You can hear it now. You're out. We've got it. We've got it. You want to. We want the songs to work. And it disappoints us, our brain, because we have expectation and it's optimism. So when it doesn't work, it leaves us flat. It's disappointing. We're not looking. We're not, by nature, we don't sit there with a critical mind. By nature, we want it to work. And it's just the disappointment when it doesn't work that leaves us flat. And then we say, well, why didn't it work? Yeah? When it does work, we feel satisfied. That's it. What did you think? Oh, I loved it. What do you think of the song? It's great. Oh, really catchy. I remember it. We don't actually say, oh, it was great that she described it. We get it. We don't have to say anything else about it. We got it. We understand the scenario. The reason I was speaking so much about the other songs is because there's great potential there. I'm trying to identify what's not there. What's not there? What is the story? What is the intention? What is the premise? What's your argument? Who are the characters? What are they trying to say? Why is their story worth telling, first of all? It's worth telling because you as a writer, it's sufficiently motivated and interested you. Well, if it's interested you, share that excitement with us. We want to be interested too. Engage us. We want to like your characters. I want to like Jack. I want to know what happens to Jack. Right, that's part. The next thing is about construction. It's got to then musically, if you're in 6/8 as a writer, you've got to know what 6/8 is. 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 4. It's got to conform. It's got to be consistent. You can't have syllables and scansion and things falling on the and weak and things that don't. Have a listen. This country's gone mad. Means nothing to you. Darkness and fear walk hand in hand on this avenue. Losing your home. Country's Murphy's gone mad. Clearly this has been thought out. This is someone who knows their craft. It matches, it conforms. It's very clear. He's not just making this work from a character level, from a drama level, and a storytelling. It works very well from a musical level. The whole construction of meter, of sense, the whole way that works in 6/8 makes sense. The chorus is as simple as you like. You do not want in a chorus to make 10 extraordinary, profound philosophical points. You want to make one point. The simpler it is, the easier it is for all of us, irrespective of our background or intelligence, to understand and enjoy it. Furthermore, the less fuss and bother, the less extraneous, the less words. If you can use 2 words, why use 10? You could have a chorus, I want you to leave, I want you to leave, I want you to... You can say you're out. That's it, 2 words. You don't have to say anything else. Harden the fuck up. My God, it says it all. What a great line. Harden the fuck up.
How does the melody go?
Huh? Ah, I'll play you that one.
Yeah.
Now, this took about 3 seconds to write from MOV0B3, and I'll tell you why. Because it's not a song. It's a rant. It's an angry rant, and the melody in no way wants to obscure the integrity of the rant. So what I was thinking of was how to keep this pretty much as monotonal as possible, so it comes out as a rant and you hear what the intention is and don't have to get bothered by pretty chords or loud chords or obscure chords or clever melodies. I'll show you what we've got. It needs to be sung with anger, with humour, as a rant, and you'll hear what I'll try and intimate what the girls are doing in the backing vocals. So. Hold down, world's gone soft and gooey inside. And I'm heterosexual, I'd say it with some pride. Women wear their pants and tell us what to do. Thank God that old John Wayne is dead, or I reckon he was smooth. Harden the fuck up, harden what's men and balls, they'll make it therapy. Harden the fuck up, harden they put highlights in their hair, question my sanity. Harden the fuck up, harden, thank you ladies. Harden the fuck up, harden they put mankind on its knees. Shut the fuck up, Steve, we were alive. Because they're fat, being manicured, let's have landed down in pan. Will you stuff your canopies, or don't wanna patch your butt? Putting you on notice to harden the fuck up. Harden the fuck up, harden what's men and bulls, now they get therapy. Harden the fuck up, harden they put highlights in their hair and question my sanity. Harden the fuck up, harden, thank you ladies. Harden the fuck up, harden for putting mankind on its knees. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. You get the idea. I can hear every school kid in Melbourne in Australia singing this when it comes out.
Yes, definitely.
It's a little anthem. It's great. It's presenting the voice of the anti-hero, the villain. That doesn't make the villain right, but it engages us so we can then examine and look at the issues. If I do a musical where I'm talking about Chopper's victims, and it's victims, and he was such an awful man, I tell you what, it'd be very difficult to get you or I engaged. But doing it from the point of view of the perpetrator in no way makes his actions right, but by God it opens up a vehicle, an opportunity for an examination of everything. Social injustice, the system, the judiciary, the police, the failings of the system, culture, crime, family. Bang! It's a gift. You start the whole musical with Harden the fuck up. We know exactly what ballpark, we know exactly, we are not seeing Lion King or Bambi, we know exactly where we are. And we know what issues we're dealing with. We know who we're dealing with. That's all you want to do. You want to set your stall out, you've got to set your premise out, be brave. Say it. You've got something to say. We don't have to agree with you. In fact, it's so much better if we don't agree with you. Why don't we like characters? Why don't we like the villains? Because we don't agree with their morality. Why do we like anti-heroes? So much more complicated. So much more interesting, so much more tantalizing. Why do we like Tony Soprano and Walt White, although they're responsible for hundreds of deaths? Interesting. Right, that's that today. So we've looked at three songs in development and 2 songs which work pretty damn well. Next time we meet, we will look at a 3rd song, possibly Scars, and we'll actually put musical shape to these things.
Okay, fantastic, Warren.
Very good. Yeah.
Okay.